Greetings, this is Dr. MK and welcome to Apta Institute's Exercise Nuggets. Today we're going to talk about Bulgarian Split Squat, or also known as rear foot elevated split squat. And this exercise is a great exercise to target the lower body. One of the best characteristics of this exercise is that it doesn't take much to reap the benefits of this exercise. In fact, just performing them with one's own body weight is more than enough to improve the size, strength, and also power. So a study in 2019 showed that rear foot elevated split squat induced higher hamstring to quads activation compared to our traditional split squat or single leg squat. Now, we know that from other studies that hamstring to quadriceps activation ratios may stabilize the knee during jump landings and cutting, and potentially prevent or reduce the chances of anterior cruciate ligament injuries and other knee issues. And it's a great tool, a great exercise to use for most of our hip and knee issues. Now, how do we do this? You have to find a stable place, and you have to place the front foot far enough so that the hips can sit into a single leg squat without the front foot coming off the ground. Then you grip the floor with the front foot, slightly brace and sit into the hole, thinking about bringing the hips straight up and down as if they are on a string. Keep the torsos neutral or slightly lean forward, depending on what you want to target, and allow the knee to track without allowing the heel to lift off the ground. Drive through the front leg and press directly down into the ground, contracting the quadriceps. Keep the hips in line and travel directly upwards while maintaining tension throughout the quads. Now, at times, we might need to target different areas, so it's a good exercise to just change position, find a different variation to help distinguish between a knee dominant or hip dominant. So to increase the load on the gluteus muscle, gluteus maximus muscle, so we use a hip dominant, the one you see in the right. So we will bend the back forward through the hip joint, maintaining the normative curves while doing this exercise. Right, what are the benefits? Good thing is no equipment is needed, whether you're on the road, in a fully stacked gyms, or one of the biggest benefits is that it doesn't take a lot to feel a burn with this movement, and this makes it a great option to perform wherever you are, when traveling or in a spot with limited equipment availability. Second thing, that we know that it trains multiple muscles, hitting multiple muscles at once, and the extension required during the concentric will improve quads and glute strength, and the eccentric loading will increase unilateral control and can help activate the hamstring. And we know that also some amount of balance is also needed to be able to perform this exercise. Third thing is it's a decent squat alternative. Lacking, even if you don't have a barbell and you can't do a back squat, the rear foot elevated split squat has been suggested to provide comparable muscle activation to the back squat. So we can see that from a study in 2014 where they looked at activation of differences in single leg and double leg squats variation, and they suggested that rear foot elevated split squat was comparable to the back squat with muscle activation and has an effective is an effective exercise for targeting the quads, hamstring, tibialis anterior, and gluteus maximus. All right, so thank you very much for listening, and we welcome you to watch our other videos in our YouTube channel at Apta Institute channel, and you are also invited to visit www.aptaphysio.com to look at all our other activities in this institute. Thank you, and we'll see you again next month with another exercise nugget with another exercise.